So I have a Remette, I don't know. It's a WD107 Micarta black. Yeah, let's see what's up. I'm pretty sure this was an Amazon purchase, and which means it was probably fairly a budget buy. And that's kind of what I search for on Amazon. I've talked about it before. Like I'll search steel or whatever, 14C28 and knife or whatever, and see what pops up, and then look for pricing. I mean, they've got a badged bag. Okay, it's a button lock. Looks like a pretty big cloth. When I get these wrenches, I don't trust them. I don't ever use them. I think I've used one once and went, yeah, no way. Okay. Well, let's get rid of all this stuff. Because we're in deep enough now that 100% we're going to continue forward. So we might as well get rid of this box and this case and pay all the attention on this knife, on this bench. Okay. All right, be gone with you. All right. Black micarta, kind of sticky. I like it. It's got some rough grind marks here where they ground out the little scallop spot here. I mean, I might be able to make that look a little better, maybe with some oil or something. I don't know. But this definitely, I would say that this has dye potential. Okay, let's see what's up. All right. I like it. Look at here. Being sneaky. 14C28N. Pretty sure that's what I searched. 14C28N. And this one came up. It's got a square button instead of a round button, but then it's round on the inside. Standard plunge lock, button lock type thing. You know what I mean? Very smooth. Runs really well. Very controlled with this button. Thumb click solid. It's one of those that the way that they did this up here, they're really a focus on holding the knife like this. Now by doing that, this pocket clip becomes super hot. So yeah, I mean, this is the way to hold. And unfortunately, sometimes when this is an opinion piece right here, but sometimes when a manufacturer or a designer, they get focused on this front choil spot and the ability to choke up, and it becomes overbearing on the knife. Like that becomes the main grip. Like once they go here, then they take everything and they make it drive towards this choke up, which leaves the standard grip lacking and kind of weird, hovering back here. And that's what I feel like on this knife. It's not horrible, but I just feel like the priority is to choke up and be here, and then this becomes the afterthought back here, where this should be the primary. And then if this is a little uncomfortable, but it's available, great. In fact, on this one, this becomes the comfortable spot, and then this feels like the afterthought. I don't think that's the way it should be. That's my personal opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Yeah, the button's cool. What about a Spidey flick? Yep. Okay. Well, how's this thing run? Yeah, it's fine. Amazing all the drama about a button lock all of a sudden. But yeah, this thing runs good. Let's get in it. Let's check it in so we can check it out. I think that's the side to come out, and it is. No Loctite. Then we bump to T8, T6s the rest of the way. Good looking hardware. And listen, I do like the micarta on this. It's pretty nice. I think they just kind of they didn't flex their best foot forward by grinding that out the way they did it. But I don't think this was an expensive knife. I think it's an example of an inexpensive knife with a button lock and cage bearings and 14C steel. Oh, careful. Yeah, which interests me, you know. I don't remember what I paid for it, but of course that'll be part of what we talk about here for sure. We'll spit it out. It's got a fair amount of grease packed in there on that spring, and I do believe I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to leave it alone. Because, I mean, if I was going to think of a way to manage that, packing it with grease would be a pretty good way. So, I'm going to clean around it. I mean, nice blade. Got a bee blast finish. Looks good. It's attractive. It's got polished metal washer inserts into the scale, into the steel scale. So it's one way to control the action, the bearings. Put hardened washer in there. This is the same material as this, so that makes me happy. I like to see that they're doing that. I do think this is a fair candidate to run some purple on it. I think it would take purple, which is kind of an odd thing, but that black will take it. Yeah, that grease is packed in there on that spring, and it's holding it in there. Oop, I just pulled it out. Let's put it back in there. Oh, sure enough. Come on, man. There you go. Just stay put. You're doing great right where you are, man. Wanted to come out and join the party, I guess. Everybody else gets to be out. Why do I got to stay put? Well, because I said I'm the boss. So, it's the end of that conversation. Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything necessarily cheaped out here. Seems like good components. And appears to be built well. You know, I'm trying to, now that I'm thinking about it, I think maybe somebody on the channel mentioned this brand. I don't know. Maybe. Pivot is not captured on either side. But it is fit pretty tight, so I think for all intents and purposes, it's probably going to stay put. The button concept's pretty cool. I like it. The square button, pretty nifty. Alright, let's get this blade and this button kind of positioned at the same time. There we go. I mean, that's standard procedure there. Worked like a charm. Oh. Come on, you goof. How about we put a little oil on it? And we'll come back to this washer. Polish side to the bearing. I mean, I think that's us. We home. I think I'm going to start by just putting this pivot in, this pivot screw. And then I'm going to pick up, make sure that my button is functioning properly before I get too far down the road. Yeah, money, dude. All right, 2 little T6s. We'll wrap up. I think that pocket clip's gonna run just fine too by looking at it. Visually, it looks like it's gonna be just fine. Let's make sure we're not too tight here. I think I overdid it. I mean, it's locked up solid there as well. Yeah, I guess some kind of goofy lock stick going now. That's always a risk with that, isn't it? I mean, things work wonderful. They're tuned right. You take them apart, and then they don't work. And now I've got, yeah, I mean, got a fair amount of button stick going there. And I do believe that it's all down to just the tension on that pivot. I mean, it's still just rock solid, man. I mean, that lockup is stunningly good. It's really good. But something feels off. And I've got a legit little bunch of lock stick now. So one of the things I could do with this square piece, because it only goes in there one of two ways. See, if it's round and round, it could have been tuned and, you know, you're 30 degrees or 90 or 60 degrees off axis or whatever. Well, this could have been in there the other way. Just flip it over. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna flip it over and see if all my troubles go away. Because it could Can only be one of two ways. And it's only going to take me a nanosecond to do it. The other thing is that spring might not be lined up in there. So it's creating weird tension. That could be happening. So we're about to see that. I mean, it doesn't look like it's off at all. It looks correct. But let's flip that button. I mean, the rest of this, I didn't really do anything to it. I just cleaned up the bearings. I didn't do anything to this action at all. Sounds like I'm saying, what me? Punk. Sissy. Let's, I think I want to go this way with this. Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea. It seems like it does better this way. Okay, let's try to get her back together. Okay. I mean, it could just been that, that it was tuned with the button the other way. And I mean, it already kind of feels 1,000,000% better. So if they fine-tuned it on that side, the other side's all rough and, not tuned, and all it wants to do is give us trouble, you know what I mean? Needs to break in and all kinds of stuff, where the other side, somebody spent the time and tuned that to make it nice. And I'm hopeful. Solid. I think I'm too tight on that pivot, which is exactly where we were the last time. We were right at that spot. Ugh, come on, man. Take a little off of that. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's really locked up really well. This spring is functioning perfectly. I didn't change anything here. It's almost like the button's not going in far enough. Yeah, I mean, this video is getting awful boring. I'm sure. A lot of silence and me back here, and now I'm looking up and I'm thinking, I'm not even on camera. Way out here. Get it out here. Unfortunately, man, I apologize, but that's what happens when I run into a problem. I suck it in here and get it right under my eyeballs because I'm back here about 10 inches. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at why is that not fully released right there. It's like that button can't go any further in. So the only thing it could be is the spring. Because the blade is centered in between there. I can see it. It's centered here. And it's centered here. It's centered looking down here. So it's not like I'm off center this way and it's causing this to hang up. It's like it's not going in as far as it did the first time. So I'm going to take it apart again, but I'm going to save some time. Okay. Well, so I don't know exactly what it was, but I know exactly what it was. It was, pardon me, it was the alignment of that little spring in there. And somehow, after I took it apart and put it together like 3 more times, that spring got lined up properly, and now this thing functions like a Singer sewing machine. So it was just that spring, man. Now it's just rock solid and perfect. I mean, I got to tell you, I don't remember what I paid for this, but when we look, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a solid budget purchase, and that action's like big time. For sure it is. You know, one of the things I wanted to try, I'm going to try to put a little oil on this and see if I can't change the overall appearance of this. Yeah, it should turn it black. And stop looking so funky, because it was looking kind of funky. And this oil in here will actually lend itself to make this grippier. You'd think oil would make it slick or whatever, but nah, not really. So, yeah, I mean, might as well, if we're going to in for a penny, in for a pound type thing, right? I don't got to do the whole thing, and the truth is it kind of lends itself to the look of the knife, makes it, I don't know, is it faux old and antique-y or whatever, you know? Actually, like I could say, yeah, I've carried this knife for 10 years, you know, and it kind of looks like it, but I wouldn't do that. But yeah, wow, that action, man, it's stunning now. Ooh, it's good. Good. It's good. All right. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes, you know, right? You just got to be patient and stay with it. Because, like I said, I didn't really change a lot. I just took it apart, put it together, took it apart, put it together. Because I knew it had to be in that portion right there. Because the blade's centered, everything's lined up perfectly. So it had to be this spring. And so I just kept fiddling with it and putting it together. And it must have been hanging up in there somehow. Because, man, is it good now. So good that it makes me think it's coming apart. You know, I love it when an action does that. Yeah, this stuff's wonderful. A action for a button lock. Yeah, this top shelf, man. Look at that thing. Let's talk about ergonomics. So, like I said, the ergonomics are iffy, because the reason being it almost feels like this portion became an afterthought, and it really was about getting this choke, which I mean, some may really like that. They may go, "Oh, this is wonderful," and that's how you hold the knife. No, I want the primary back here, and I think it's maybe just because we start to taper and all the way to the back we're tapered, so it gives like a weird grip. But shy of a serious finger guard, this thing's pretty solid in my hand. It's not going to make it to a confident grip, but man, it's pretty good. It's got this jimping built in here with these liners and then jimping on the back of the blade. And so all of that for that thumb platform, pretty nice there. The pocket clip back here is good. When you choke up, that pocket clip, boom, right in your hand. So this right here, comfortable, pretty solid. Yeah. We was talking about that pocket clip. Let's see. I don't think there's going to be any issues with that pocket clip, but let's check it out. Yeah, it's over the thick stuff and gone. Completely deep carry. That knife disappeared down in there. Nice. Thinner material. I mean, it's acceptable. Yeah, it's not a dryer knife, but man, it's in there good. It's got good tension. I can't dislodge it by shaking it. You know what out of it right here. Does pretty good. So, yeah. What about safety? So, yeah, I can't contact that blade through there. And I cannot get that tip. So the tip's good, the clip is good, and there's no contacting the blade through the scales in the back. So, I mean, for me, I'm confident that I could put this in my pocket and be safe, not reach in there and cut myself. I wonder if it's sharp. Let's get a piece of this phone book right here. Come on, man. I mean, we're coming up a little short there, so we're going to hit this drop. It's just toothy, and I mean, it was noisy, wasn't very crisp, and so they may have sharpened it like that. I mean, that's the thing. I say that all the time. Like, they could have ground that edge to be toothy, and it wouldn't be much different than that, right? Like, that's the way they wanted it, because it's sharp. It's just awful toothy. Well, by doing this a few times, I'm going to make sure that it's not toothy because it's got a burr, because that could also cause it. Let's see. I mean, it's the same. It's probably worse now. I don't know that I helped it. Yeah, I might hit it on this other side real quick. Got some fresh paste on there. A little aggressive with the tension on the blade. I just want to make sure that if I got any burrs on here, I'm getting it. I'm going to run it on the edge of my bench too. All right. One more time. Yeah, I mean, it's sharp. It's just, I think they intentionally put a toothy edge on it. I mean, it'll definitely shave a hair. It's sticky. Yeah. Look, at every touch on my nail is bringing up stuff. So some just don't cut this fine paper very well, but that don't mean it ain't sharp. I mean, 100% that thing is sharp. I'm going to check a hair here. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, just plucking them hairs off of there. Okay. That's why those hairs are so long right here, because that's where I test. Goofy. All right. Price and availability. What's going on with this REMETTE and the model number? Does it say it on here, or was it just on the box? I think it was just on the box. It's a REMETTE WD107. And I think there was 2 of these. Let me check. Yeah, there was 2 of these. And the other one, maybe I'll get it done and drop both of these on the same day. So maybe if you're watching this one, the other one's coming the same day. It's a button lock as well. And I think somebody mentioned them to me. And so I went there and they were 20% off on both of them. So snatched them up. This particular one sells for, I think right now it's at $40. See, 14C, it's got this button lock, and as you can see, it's legit. I mean, don't let that thing I did earlier, because that was just the assembler. That wasn't a knife at all. This thing has got amazingly good action. Nice micarta, black micarta on top of it. Good pocket clip. Yeah, man. I mean, for $40, 14C, it's kind of hard to beat that. You know, in my opinion. I dig it. Hey, so there'll be a link down below to the Amazon to purchase this. So look in the notes. You can just click and go over there. If you buy it from that link, and anything else you pick up, you know, they pay me 6 cents or whatever. You know, helps move the channel forward. So there's my pandering moment. Appreciate you watching.